I don't know who NMS is, but they said it's the US lab. I don't know whether this are real tests, but this is what they have. Acetaminophen was found inside Mohbad, consistent with paracetamol that the nurse gave him for pain. That was on her list. Caffeine was found inside Mohbad. It said this test is an unconfirmed screen. Caffeine will come from the drink that Mr. Cubana Chief Priest sponsored the concert with. In other words, energy drinks, bitters, and all that. That may be where the caffeine came from. This is perplexing. Diphenhydramine was found inside Mohbad. 3,000. Not enough to buy him. Diphenhydramine is not marketed in Nigeria. Where did Mohbad get diphenhydramine from? Diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. We use it to sleep in America, and we use it for allergies, sneezing, and itching. It is not marketed anywhere in Nigeria. And I don't know how it showed up on the liver tissue for Mohbad, according to this. Reference comment says diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. It described it. The samples came from his blood specimen, his liver specimen, kidneys, they have everything. That's page 1. Page 2 of this autopsy, that was the toxicology part. The second page talked about the actual areas where they took all these tests. The bone marrow was there, the liver, the kidney, the lung. Liver and kidney is very, very important for medicines, the way they are excreted. They said he had a right forearm injury, multiple tattoos, and the body was exhumed with decomposition starting. The commentary, you can read it, but at the end of the day, they cannot really give what by Mohbad. So this autopsy is fake. This toxicology test is fake, and that's how I'm going to come up with it. You cannot tell me
those
the
are
clinical
your views, Dr. Kemi, not mine.
No, let me finish. Then sorrow,
people come and carry me.
This is Kemi Olunloyo's views, not Free's views, not the cable, nobody. As a pharmacist of 35 years, you cannot tell me that acetaminophen, caffeine, and diphenhydramine was all you found in his system, claiming that many things have been decomposed. A medicine that's not marketed in what's it called in Nigeria.
Now you know
what I mean.
They get one thing. I'm not saying I'm not speaking in favor of them, but here are my thoughts. One, a lot of things that are not marketed in Nigeria are gotten by Nigerians.
Yes, I have diphenhydramine.
This from the back door.
Ifedayo, I have diphenhydramine. Somebody brought me 300 tablets for my allergies. So if I buy it, they will find it in my system. Where did Mohbad get this amount of diphenhydramine? If it was the nurse that injected it as diphenhydramine injection, which pharmacy did she get it from? But it's a sedative. At 50 milligrams, you can send somebody to sleep. So definitely, because there was a sedative inside him. And if you were treating somebody inside a house without going to the hospital, if you give them Ceftriaxone and they react to it, that's really what they're saying in a style here, that Ceftriaxone gave him an anaphylactic reaction and he died. Okay, this is what this thing is telling me, that it was the medicine that bite him. There are no controlled substances here. In other words, you know what controlled substances are. There are none of them here. So
somebody
really tell
in the comment section was talking about the balloon. The balloon
was not
laughing gas.
No, nitrous oxide was not in Mohbad's system in the last 48 hours.
Nitrous oxide is laughing gas.
It was not in his system in the last 48 hours of his life. The only thing I would say that is valid on here is acetaminophen and caffeine. Now, 7 days is a long time. Okay, you can see that they said the body was not embalmed. In the first page, on embalmed body. So should we say that Russia was telling the truth? Talo embalmed body Mohbad, see Baba Mohbad so want to embalm, want to shave it. This thing is saying it wasn't embalmed. This report is not true. Let them come and sue me. NMS come and sue me. This is fake. This is fake. It did not go anywhere, and you can't tell me. Let me tell you why. The first residue that should be gone in the system of this boy should be the acetaminophen. Why did it show up in the toxicology test? Why didn't the Ceftriaxone show up? And the tetanus and all the other medication, they did not show up. It was of me diphenhydramine, it couldn't show up. I think caffeine. If anything, the caffeine, I can understand. But acetaminophen, what metabolize in the liver, 8 days left in the grave. Diphenhydramine metabolize those drugs.
But metabolism stops
these
after
medicines
demise.
have what they call
Dr.
half-life.
Metabolism of substance ends a few hours after demise.
It's called a half-life of a drug. That's why I'm saying, look,
yes. But you see, that half-life, while it's in his system and he's alive to pump it around his system, the moment he passes on, it no longer can be metabolized.
A pharmacist is on here saying what this woman is saying is fact. You cannot. The half-life of a drug is half the time it takes the drug to get out of the system. In other words, what I'm actually saying this NMS thing is fake is because if we have to look at the half-life of the long list that Omunha gave us from the nurse, I want drugs to I want medicines to the system on my point. Acetaminophen law 3 hours in half-life acetaminophen. Are you telling me you find acetaminophen in this boy's body after 8 days?
Because, you see, let me explain what the half-life is. Hold on. Half-life, as he's working and metabolizing it, he's passing it out through his
liver
and all
and
that.
the kidney.
But the moment his body is no longer functioning, the half-life cannot be determined the way it is determined in a living organism.
That's why we have toxicology. They did not find that as the use. What you said, the half-life of a medication is half the time it takes to eliminate from the body through the kidneys or the liver.
Yeah.
The acetaminophen they found in a body that has been under the ground for 8 days in rigor mortis should not be showing acetaminophen.
Rigor mortis. Sorry, Dr. Kemi. Rigor mortis ends about 10 hours or 15 hours after demise. Rigor mortis is not on for 8 days.
No,
let me give you the fact. Hold on. Let me give you the fact about rigor mortis. Hold on. When does rigor mortis set in? Rigor mortis approximately 2 hours after demise.
Then it becomes
about 8 hours after. Hold on, to about 8 hours. Right. So after 8 hours, rigor mortis is no. So 8 days, rigor mortis has ended since. So we cannot bring in rigor mortis for as proof for 8 days. Rigor mortis ends within 12 hours. It's gone.
Freeze. After rigor mortis, then you have livor, LIVOR, livor mortis. What I'm telling you is, after the body has been exhumed 8 days after, and there was some body fluids inside the casket. After 8 days, these are not the two drugs showing. Not acetaminophen, not diphenhydramine. Caffeine, yes. Why? Because of formalin. Formalin is the active ingredient in embalming fluid. Mohbad was embalmed. Formalin.
Now, hold on. Can we have wait. There are so many things I disagree with. One is the half-life. We need a toxicologist or a pharmacologist to come and explain how half-life works after demise. Because you see, half-life in a living body is different from half-life after someone has passed and their liver and kidney are no longer functioning and expelling or filtering their blood. So we also need a doctor, preferably. I used to have on my contact list a pathologist who specialized in embalming. Now, if you know, hold on, Dr. Kenny, if you know any doctor who is into forensic medicine, please, forensic doctors in the house, forensic pharmacists in the house. I'm going to take a break now to have a meeting. And when I come back, I would want us to have this properly.
Because
yes, come back. Now, because you see, there are things that you're saying that even I don't agree with in totality. But I'm not an expert. Let me tell you something. Hold on. The fact that someone is a doctor does not mean he can give an oncology advice. A professor of cardiology. Sorry, hold on. A professor of cardiology cannot give you oncology advice.
Freeze.
So you as a
oncology, cancer and oncology.
Freeze. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you. A professor of cardiology cannot give you advice on oncology. So, Dr. Kemi, you are a pharmacist. You cannot.
I'm a clinical pharmacist.
Clinical pharmacist, yes. But you see, what we need at this stage is a forensic doctor.
We need a pathologist, a forensic doctor that does autopsies.
That first. That's why I said I need a pathologist, guys.
Right.
Pathologist first.
You don't need a pharmacologist because I'm doing that now.
Someone who is an expert on forensic medicine. Right. We need to have that here. And if possible, a representative.
They're in your comments. A lot of professionals are in your comments.
I don't.
Okay, I'm not a pharmacist that's giving medicine because I'm a clinical pharmacist.
Now, me, they run this live. And they tell you, say, somebody go come now, go tell you, say, be banker, you go bring them live, say, I just wanted to say hi. No. If you are, someone says she's a pharmacist. Pharmacist is not enough here. She's not a forensic. You see, my problem is go school, and not go school.
Freeze, freeze. Let me just say my last words. Let me say my last word. My last words here, I will come back later. My last words here now is that if you look at the autopsy is saying that the body that they brought to them was not embalmed. Okay? Meanwhile, Darusha said he embalmed the body. The father said, I found an embalmed body.
How does the father know an embalmed body?
I don't know, but the father
How many schools did the father go to? That
I know what a body. Freeze, my interrupt.
Okay.
This part is investigative journalism, and I'm not the one supposed to be doing it. It's supposed to be the detectives. Darusha said, I embalmed the body, I put it under the staircase. Father said, I found the embalmed body under the staircase and a bloody blanket. 8 months later, Darusha said, I did not embalm anybody. After he was invited by the police, they hacked my Instagram page. I did not write that. Now we have a toxicology, autopsy that says the body that brought him was not embalmed. Now, that body was embalmed because formalin is the active ingredient in embalming fluid.
Now, was formalin found?
Don't interrupt. Wait, formalin is what dissolves the liver in rigor and liver mortis. Okay, rigor, R-I-G-E, or liver, L-I-V-E-R. That is what dissolves the liver and the kidney. Everything turns into liquid. You can see clearly that that boy was past rigor mortis, is now in liver mortis. There was some liquid inside the casket. Okay, so at the end of the day, this thing is saying that it was not embalmed. So there's a discrepancy. That's investigative journalism. They made this up. Now, why are they using paracetamol? Why are they not using paracetamol and using acetaminophen, American name? We studied on the USP, United States Pharmacopoeia. Nigeria used BP. Some of you will see BP on your medicines. It means British Pharmacopoeia. That's UK. I am USP. This USP was diphenhydramine. Can you imagine? Acetaminophen. The only thing that they were supposed to see on there was caffeine, because caffeine is the end product of everything. Caffeine will always be there, but they're not supposed to see acetaminophen. Paracetamol has half-life of 3 hours. After 3 hours, you take another. If you have a headache, you take another one. You run it. What Mohbad because my neighbor like you. Mama suku for Mohbad because your mother say getting me. Mama suku for my.
Auntie Kemi. Auntie Kemi.
What about you? This will happen to any of you.
It's okay.
This will happen to any of you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Eshegon.
Time will affect you, Padawa, if you need me.
I will come back in. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you very
much.
When
you need me,
I will
message me.
I will call you when I come back.